Dear learners of Standard 6, it's a very good morning and welcome back to the class. Hopefully, you all are doing great at home. Previously, I had discussed on the rights of children in Bangladesh. Today, I am going to discuss on chapter 11, lesson 1, 2 and 3. Before knowing the name of the chapter, let's follow the picture. You are observing here some children are playing. And they are thinking they are free, they are safe in this environment. But actually, they are not safe in this modern era. However, there are a number of obstacles for a child to grow up in the society. And it is very important, necessary or imperative to remove these hindrances. Otherwise, children may grow up with alarming mental disorder. So, in this chapter, we will know about raising children in the society and various obstacles which children have to face in growing up. So, the name of the chapter is Children's Growing Up and its Obstacle in Bangladesh. Previously, we have learned about the children. When a child is born, it remains only a living being with sense. Gradually, through different types of process and various changes, he grows up as an eligible member of the society. And we learned that who are called the children? Anyone below the age of 18 will be considered as a child. Biologically, a child is a person between birth and puberty or between the developmental period of infancy and the puberty. And the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Child defines child as a human being below the age of 18 years. And in the year 1959, the United General Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of the Child, which defines children's right to protection, education, healthcare, shelter and good nutrition. We know these privileges or these opportunities provided by the state to establish the dignity or proper honor of the children and to develop human qualities fully. And these are called the rights of the children. You have learned about different rights of the children. And one thing, that is the man who does not suffer from insecurity or fear, and the life of the children will be secure and boundless in all respects, and they will really free. Every child has the right to health education, to get the health care education and the protection, and every society has a stake in expanding children's opportunities in life. But around the world, millions of children are denied a fair chance for no reason other than the country, gender or circumstances into which they are born. But every child of the society will grow up without any discrimination, we know, and they will live a healthy and happy life. Their talent will be developed. All these are the basic objectives of the rights of the children. Follow here one picture, that is one family pic, and family is the first institution to learn everything, rules, regulations, values, beliefs, etc. And it is the first. And who play the main role in the family? We know, our mother. So when a child is born, it feels the necessity of two things. One is food and the other is maintaining body temperature. And who fulfills these two primary wants? That is, our mother fulfills these two primary wants of a child. For this reason, mother becomes the role model for children. And after some time, the child realizes the presence of his father and the other members of the family. Then we can say the child has to first surpass the family boundary to adjust with new environment, and the process of adjusting with new environment and new situation is called the socialization. So now we will know a little bit about the socialization. So socialization is a long-term process that begins at birth. We are first socialized by those who were closest to us in our early months and years, and this first development is called primary socialization. So family will be the first primary socialization, and later we are socialized through our wider society, and this is called the secondary socialization. So we know the boundary, first the family, and the boundary of its social relation spreads further, and subsequently the child becomes a social being through different mediums, and including the neighbor, age mate, playmate, classmate, different types of religious institutions, and thus a child acquires several qualities like the ideals, values, rules, responsibilities, duty, tolerance, etc. Let's know about the society. Large number of people who live in the same territory, who are relatively independent of the people outside of that area, and who participate in a common culture. And you know, without the society, the human being cannot live. We grow in the society in various processes. We get the identity of social being. The education we get from society is our social education. Rules and regulations, values, beliefs, ideals, customs, expectation, social skills, etc. are included in this education. And socialization is a process through which people learn basic societal attitudes, behaviors, knowledge, and values. And this socialization is a long-term process, and it continues from the birth of a child till death. Importance of socialization. Socialization has a great influence in social life. This process turns a child into a man. It helps a child to develop healthily and nicely, to become a worthy citizen of the society or country, makes children responsible member of the society, and helps to maintain peace and order in the society, teaches children expected manners in the society, develops necessary skills in the life of children. Using acquired skill, children can face many risks and problems in life. Now we will know about the different mediums of socialization. So several mediums. First we will know about the family. Socialization of children begins from society. From the family, children acquire social teachings like cooperation, tolerance, friendship, brotherhood, self-sacrifice, love, etc. A congenial family environment is needed for proper socialization of children. On the contrary, family unrest hinders the normal development of children. So we all shall maintain a pleasant family atmosphere for the healthy mental and physical condition, which is essential to the development of the children. Neighbors. Those who live near our houses are our neighbors. Children of same age can form a team among their neighbors. Through it, they can learn mutual cooperation, fellow feeling. That means they can feel, or they can grow the sympathy for one another, and equity and the unity, etc. Role of the educational institution. Besides acquiring education or besides acquiring knowledge, children learn several social ideals at educational institutions. These ideals are sense of discipline, sense of responsibility, sense of respect, cooperation, sympathy, mutual admiration, etc. And besides this, they will take part in the different programs of the educational institutions. Children learn social etiquettes, manners, and values. Contents of textbooks also influence children's manners. Therefore, the role of educational institutions is very important for socialization. About classmates and playmates. The role of classmates and playmates is not less important in the socialization of children. Children can acquire leadership quality mixing with the classmates and playmates, and listening to the criticism of good and bad. Children learn expected manner. Here one thing is very important, that is, the bad classmates and the playmates instigate children to take part in antisocial activities. So we have to be very much careful to select our classmates and playmates. Religion. Religion is a kind of belief which is expressed through certain rituals and festivals. The basic principle of every religion is to call individuals to justice and human welfare and keep them away from injustice and evils. And religion instills or religion want to firmly establish some idea or ideology, that is social values in human minds, and confers them several qualities like cooperation, dutifulness, justness, sympathy, honesty, etc. So, mosque, temple, church, pagoda and other religious institutions influence the people of Muslim, Hindu, Christian and Buddhist community in many ways. And in these religious institutions, people learn many more things which is very essential for the build up the character. And religion also teaches us to be honest and just. We shall follow religious canon and maintain good religion with all people irrespective of race, caste, religion and gender. Mass media. The media of presenting news, opinion, recreation, etc. to the people are called mass media. And the role of mass media is immense in the modern era. Various mass media such as newspaper, magazine, radio, television, movie, etc. So we will learn some role of the mass media in children's socialization. Newspaper and magazines provide different information about social values, customs, traditions, culture and education which contribute to the socialization of children. The radio plays a role in children's socialization, broadcasting recreational and instructive programs. Information collected from television plays an active role in socializing children who can listen and see the programs simultaneously. Films can also contribute to socialization if they are not only amusing but also realistic and educative. This type of movie plays an important role in molding the attitude of children. So dear learners, today up to this. Thank you all.